certain techniques on the snowmobile, like throttle, brake, counter steering. Just
okay, so let's slow down. So throttle and brake. Let's do those two together.
Okay, so throttle and brake work with each other. You want to, like, if you pin it and then pull the brake, it kind of sets the sled up. And so using the throttle and pulling at the same time help you get it on its side. For smaller people, throttle is your best friend.
So how is it doing that? What is, if I'm using the throttle, how is that setting the sled up? Is it just cutting snow underneath me?
If you just give it a handful of throttle and let off, then it's pushing the snow out and it's setting the snowmobile into the mountain where you want it. And that really helps to drive a side hill.
So if I'm trying to just get set up for a line and get committed, instead of being hanging off like this, like just flip the throttle and I square the sled up.
Flip the throttle, counter steer, and pull into the mountain, and it'll help you set in.
Okay, so now we're cutting our side hill line. What are you doing with the brake? Are you covering the brake? Are you using it?
The brake, it kind of works hand in hand with the throttle, so it's like you pin the throttle and pull the brake, and it helps you not go too fast, so you're in control side hilling. But it also helps get the sled up on the snow every time you hit the brake. When you give it gas, it makes you sink, and when you hit the brake, it pops it up on the snow. It helps you stay in control.
So what kind of speed do I want to be doing on this side hills?
Starting out,
like just pin.
If you're pinned,
just hanging on a dragon.
You'll for sure wreck. That's how you total snowmobiles and get a good video.
but
no,
about,
like
right?
slow is key for side hilling. You know, everybody gets on there and they get a side hill and they pin it and they're so pumped they did a side hill, but you only get away with that so many times. So slow, like 5-10 miles an hour. You know, just always stopping, knowing your surroundings, looking ahead, seeing the line.
Okay.
And
so looking ahead, like at my front bumper.
Way past that.
So why does looking so far ahead make such a big difference?
Because then you're not staring at what's right at you and you can see what's coming and you're ready for it, you prepare for it as you're getting to it.
Okay. So if I'm doing a side hill and I start to lose the back end or I start to just cut uphill, is there any way to correct that? Because that's always the problem, is you're like going along side hill and like, oh yeah, I'm Andy Thomas, and then all of a sudden, it turns up.
A lot of the times during that, when you're already turning, you're more than likely going to get stuck. One way to correct that is to move your foot farther forward on the running board, and that'll help keep your sled more balanced in the middle. If you have it too far back, it'll really cause you to wheelie and want to go up the hill, but if you have it too far forward, then you're really burning your arms. There's a sweet spot, and you just play with that as you're out there and you find what works best for you. It's different for everybody for different weights and the way that people ride the sled and run the throttle. So
so let's say I do that thing, but I'm going to pretend that I'm doing it on purpose. How do I make that transition from going across the hill and then doing the hop over? And not losing my elevation. Continuing to drive.
So for doing that, you actually do want your foot a little farther back than.
So are you moving like mid-ride, like I'm setting up to do this, I'm going to move my foot back?
Right.
Okay.
Yep. I move my foot back and I come into it really hard, and then you look where you want to go, and you'll just pop up. And as you pop up, it'll move your sled over and help you transition to that other mountain.
All right. What other tips do you got for us?
I would just say the biggest things for snowmobiling is setting your sled up, right. Your handlebars aren't too high. They're good for your height. They're not too far forward, too far back. Having a good position for your throttle so it's comfortable for you. Your brake, I always move my brake in so it's for my finger directly forward.
So you're like swapping your RER and your brake clamp, like moving those around so you can slide your brake away from the grip a little bit?
Yeah, slide my brake away from the grip a little bit, just so. And I always have one finger on the brake, and that's key on the trail. Everywhere you are, just always have a finger on the brake, and it helps you stay in control.
Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.